It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Monday, June 27th. James Spann here, back in the saddle. Another hot, muggy day today. And again, we'll see those scattered, strong storms firing up later today and tonight. But the air will be drier by Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Check it out. Classic summer look on the water vapor satellite view. Ridging across the deep south. The main westerlies up on the Canadian border. The storm track, if you will. Starting off the day in the upper 60s and low 70s. Birmingham at 73. We'll expect a high in the low 90s in most spots today. And where the storms form early this afternoon, some locations could stay in the 80s. By the way, we note yesterday Birmingham hit 100 officially. First time that's happened since the summer of 2013. But we do not expect any more triple-digit heat, at least for the next week or so. There's the watch warning map. Things pretty quiet this morning against some flash flood watches for parts of West Virginia. We do note a marginal severe weather risk today for about the northern half of the state, and the main threat will be from wet microbursts, like recent days. Local areas of damaging straight-line wind and small hail. And there is a surface boundary approaching from the north that will add to the convergence and again give us some pretty hefty storms later today. But you know the deal. It's not going to rain everywhere. Your neighbor might receive 2 inches and you might receive 2 drops today. Tomorrow, marginal risks to the northwest and northeast of here. And on day 3, notice how the dry air pushes in. That's Wednesday. And we've pretty much taken out the chance of showers for the northern half of the state for Wednesday and Thursday. These maps just don't help a lot in summer. We all know that because of the scattered nature of the storms. But on an average basis, this is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning. About 1/2 inch for the north, about 1 to 2 inches for the south. But understand, not everybody's going to see that much. All right, model fans, what do you say? Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. 594 heat bubble over the southwest United States, and it kind of noses in here from the west. A trough north of the state in the westerlies, and there's a surface boundary up there. The best way to look at this is the high-resolution HRRR and the precipitable water values. This is valid today at 4 o'clock, and that surface boundary is around Louisville, Kentucky, over into southern Missouri toward Joplin. And boy, out ahead of that front, the air is soupy. You see the shades of orange. That's precipitable water values in excess of 2 inches, which means the storms that form today will drop very heavy amounts of rain. And like recent days, the upper air winds are light, so they're not going to move much at all, and there could be some localized flooding problems. This is a look at modeling, and these, look, the radar is not going to look like that. It might, but that'll give you an idea. It's going to be random and scattered. That's valid at 4 o'clock today. But at this hour of the day, there's no computer model, no human. Nobody knows exactly where the storms pop up. You just have to watch the radar. Better chance of those storms, I'd say, about 1 o'clock this afternoon until 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, you can see the drier air beginning to move in here from the north. And we all know surface fronts have a very hard time of pushing south in summer, but that might push the higher coverage of showers and storms down into the southern half of the state, perhaps tomorrow afternoon. I still think from I-20 south we'll maintain the chance of scattered to numerous showers and storms. Here's the high-res NAM at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And again, these just aren't that helpful. But along and south of Interstate 20, pretty good chance of showers and storms. Highs 87 to 90 tomorrow. Not too bad. Now, Wednesday, just about everybody is in dry air. The high will be around 90, but the dew points come down. Dew points getting down to about 60, so the humidity value's a touch lower. And pretty much the same thing on Thursday. So at this point, Wednesday and Thursday look mostly dry with a good supply of sunshine both days. Highs around 90. Friday, the same thing. Could there be a shower? I guess so. The moisture probably starts to creep back in, but the day looks mostly dry with low 90s. And the weekend, hey, the 4th of July weekend. Everybody wants to know about the weather. Well, there you go. This is Saturday. Looks very typical for summer. Partly sunny, hot, widely scattered afternoon storms. Don't think we'll see anything especially organized. And I would say low to mid-90s. The GFS is showing 93. And the same thing on Sunday. There's a surface boundary north of the state. This is suggesting the more organized showers and storms over maybe Kentucky and Tennessee. Could there be a storm? Absolutely. But the classic stuff we see in July, scattered, mostly afternoon and evening showers and storms. And again, the GFS is showing 93. This is Monday, the 4th of July. 594 heat is centered over Texas. Got a trough in the northwest, troughing on the east coast. And if this is right, that surface boundary drops a little farther to the south, and showers and storms should increase in coverage if this verifies on Monday the 4th, and highs would be maybe in the upper 80s. But understand, it will not rain all day. The sun will be out at times. And if you're beach bound, the weather looks fine down there this week. And again, next week, you'll deal with scattered storms, but a pretty decent amount of sun. This is the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday of next week, the 6th of July. 594 heat ridge a little west of here. And again, a pretty soupy air mass. So a mix of sun and clouds, scattered showers and storms, highs in the 90s. Check the numbers. You can see how the GEFS ensemble is suggesting maybe upper 80s Wednesday and Thursday. And those days should be dry. Humidity values a touch lower. But then for next week, the 4th of July week, highs go back in the 90s and lows go back in the 70s, which is what you expect in July in Alabama. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.